Hey guys, this is Zach Cummings, UFC welterweight, middleweight, and light heavyweight. Check out Hungover Hand Right.
This is Hungover Hand Right, and this is the UFC Fight Night Ankalaev versus Walker preview show. But before we get to that, if you've watched us before, you might notice something a little different. New year, new us, new backdrop.
I'm fucking stoked on this.
Shout out to Audie.
So hard.
Yeah, shout out, dude. You did work.
And if you don't follow us on Instagram or TikTok, head over there at HOR Podcast Instagram, at Hungover Hand Right TikTok. Go watch our reel or TikTok of the wall, time lapse of the wall being painted. Check it out, and you should follow us for other stuff too. So
Fuck yeah, a lot of work, blood, sweat, and tears, baby.
that's Chad. That's Dylan. I'm Jonathon.
Can't stop looking at it.
That's Sandfagan. No Seth today.
Like, this was literally done at the time of this video 2 hours ago.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, you guys ready to get in this card?
Let's do
Yes,
it.
sir.
So we're going to talk main card, obviously. Low-key banger. We're going to talk Andrei, Arlovski, Waldo, Cortes-Acosta. I want to give a shout-out to another low-key banger that we're not going to talk about, Marcus McGee, Gaston
too.
Bolanos. They're going to throw down on the feet.
Simonsberger and Parsons.
Simmelsberger, Parsons, Semi the Jedi. He's going to fight hard, probably make some bad decisions.
Yep.
And
He bangs, though.
I
yeah.
like him.
quite the mullet on him. All right, you ready to get into it?
Let's do it.
Low-key banger. Andrei Arlovski versus Waldo Cortes-Acosta. Andrei the Pitbull Arlovski, 34-22.
Jesus.
Coming off of 2 losses in a row, fighting out of Chicago, Illinois.
44 years old. Almost 45.
Yeah.
Doing the damn thing.
44 years, 11 months, 1 week. 6 feet 3 inches tall. Waldo Salsa Boy Cortes-Acosta. That's a mouthful. 10-1, coming off of a win. Fighting out of Phoenix, originally from the Dominican Republic. 32 years old, 6 feet 4 inches tall.
I don't like the odds on that. I think it should be closer.
Yeah, this
Minus
is
400. I mean, it's apology, but
this is a tough fight for Andrei. Like,
minus 600.
yeah,
Damn.
I'm putting money on Andrei. The spread's that crazy?
yeah.
Why not?
It opened plus 330 Andrei, so people have been hammering Waldo.
That's insane.
Minus 400 all the way to
That's-
minus 600.
I don't like that. I mean, I'm an Andrei fanboy, always have been, but still, he's
I think it is closer than that for sure, because in the UFC, Waldo, 2 of his 3 wins are decisions. Like, he's not and his only knockout was his last fight against Brzeski, who's not great.
I think that's the only way he gets it done is if he does
Catch
finish
him.
Andrei. He's got to touch him with the one shot, but
I mean, Andrei,
he's real good at outpointing guys. Arlovski is.
he's been finished twice in a row now,
Well,
but
you know.
one was a sub. The Dontel Mays one was you just really, I mean, even Andrei at this age, you're not supposed to lose to him.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I thought that was a lock for Andrei on that fight.
But
He was, if I remember right, he was looking good up to that point.
yeah,
Just Andrei's, I
That's
mean,
the
he's
thing.
crafty still, even with his age, but I think now it's just certain strikes that used to not knock him out or drop him
the reflexes
are
just
doing it.
aren't
Yeah,
there now. I mean, it's anybody's the older they get.
for sure. Yeah.
I think that's one of his main assets.
I
Is
mean-
how he moves still.
Yeah.
I mean, at least for heavyweight.
I mean, he's gonna Waldo every fight. We talked about this earlier. People crush his lead leg every fight. I don't know if Andrei is gonna do it as much as other guys have, but that should definitely be something he wants to do.
Right.
But the worry is, like, he starts throwing that low kick and he gets clipped over the top of the right hand.
by a fastball.
But
Yeah.
really, I mean, you're looking at the stats. The scary part for Andrei is Waldo lands almost 7 significant strikes per minute,
That's a lot.
and Andrei 3.78. Now, that's obviously across a million fights
Right.
in the UFC, but
Compared to 4.
but Andrei absorbs like less than Waldo. I mean, Waldo. I'm picking Waldo because I think he's going to sting Andrei way more than Andrei's going to sting him.
That's the safe pick, but I'm not writing Andrei off just yet.
Yeah, I could definitely see it being a close decision,
Right?
And
Yeah,
like a lot closer
Andrei,
than the odds.
I think he's just. You want to see guys just. I mean, he's still doing the damn thing. He's not like just getting starched every fight.
Dude, he won 4 in a row right there.
Oh yeah. He's been doing it so long. What's his brain like or gonna be like?
I think Waldo's going to be faster too.
Probably.
I don't know. Andrei's going to have to be careful because Waldo.
I just think Andrei's kind of light on his feet, little in and out kind of style he's got going now.
Yeah.
Like Chad said, he's crafty still. I don't know.
Yeah, so
I think he'll give him more of a fit than what we think.
So he took 7 months?
From DeLima?
Yeah, or
Dontel.
Dontel.
Oh, yeah. Like almost 8.
Yeah, almost 8 months after getting dropped, and so I mean,
just don't. I think at some point Waldo's going to catch him.
Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen too.
And Waldo, he's got a pretty good gas tank for heavyweight. Andrei, I don't think Andrei's going to wrestle, so he's not going to wear him out that way.
He's got a tank on him too, though.
He does, but he's not going to get on
right.
Waldo tired from wrestling or anything like that. So I don't know. Obviously, minus 600, it's pretty clear that me picking Waldo's not shocking, probably, but I think he's going to catch him.
Yeah,
I don't want to pick.
I've got Waldo. It hurts, but
Close to pick.
I'm going taking Andrei. No unbiased.
Yeah, no bias involved in that. I mean, Waldo did lose to DeLima. Low kicked a bunch, taken down, beat up. But that's just not the game plan that Andrei's going to implement, I don't think. Yeah. He's just going to run around. It's in the small cage of the Apex. It's not looking good. Tapology votes. Actually, there may be like some bias votes in this one. Like Andrei may have a decent percentage.
Not really.
1,700. Man, we've had 4 weeks off. A lot of people voting. 1,788 votes. 87% Waldo. 74% KO. I think the fastball is gonna.
I want to see Andrei just get a win and ride off into the sunset.
But is he ever gonna retire?
No, I don't think he's one of those guys who's just gonna keep going.
I mean, he's still in good health, considering fighting 60 times.
I mean, if he gets knocked out in this fight, the UFC might consider cutting him at this point. Two knockouts in a row, 3 losses in a row.
Yeah. Then he goes to the PFL and
maybe fights Francis.
Fucking, I was thinking the same thing.
Andrei and bare knuckle.
No.
Yeah, I don't want to see that shit.
He may do all right there. Do better than Tony Ferguson will. Anything else?
Nah.
I think that one's pretty straightforward. Although, did you pick?
Yeah, I picked Waldo.
Okay.
He said it hurts, supposedly.
This one, I mean, pretty straightforward, except for Dylan's really biased, so he's going against the grain. Next up, Phil Hawes versus Bruno Ferreira. Phil, no hype Hawes. That's true.
What kind of a what?
12-5. I think it's because he had so much hype that he wanted to because he was like John Jones' training partner.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Anyways, 12-5, coming off 2 knockout losses in a row.
Bad ones.
Fighting out of Little Ferry, New Jersey. 35 years old, 6 feet tall.
Damn, I didn't know he's 35.
Yeah. Bruno the Hulk Ferreira, 10-1, coming off of a pretty ugly knockout loss. Fighting out of Brazil, 31 years old, 5 feet 10 inches tall. Both these guys throw heat.
Phil Hawes has all the tools to be really good. He just gets cracked.
Yeah. A lot of these fights that he's lost by knockout, which there's a lot of them, he has hurt them first.
Right.
And,
he's freaky athletic, and
4
like you
of his
said,
5 losses are knockouts.
He has power, but he just cannot not get hit really hard.
his last 3 knockout losses, which granted, Alaskarov, Delidze, Chris Curtis, good guys, but they've all been in the first round.
Yeah.
His only win is Duran win, who's the little 5'8", 205er or whatever.
Quick pick.
85er.
I'm taking Brunno.
Yeah.
By KO.
I think Brunno knocks him out too.
Phil just
And you
He's-
don't talk shit to DC like that either.
no
Yeah.
shit. And if you do, just fucking stand your ground. Don't be a.
Don't be like, oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, I know DC like
Oh, he like cowered away real
he
quick.
blows at you and you get knocked out,
Yeah.
but still like. No, I mean Phil Hawes is like. I hate to shit all over him, but he is the epitome of chinny.
He is super chinny, but like he's got all the tools to be a bad motherfucker, which he is. But
And then on the flip side,
Chinny.
this Ferreira fight with Nursultan Ruzaboev, obviously this dude's like what 6'4", 5,
Yeah.
6'6"
he's
or
big.
something. Bruno Ferreira's 5'10", but that was kind of a freak deal. I mean, he got his low kick caught and just
Yeah,
touched over the top.
I
Like
did. Yeah,
I think 9 times out of 10 that
Look at-
fight's a lot closer than that.
1, 2, 3, 4 knockouts in a row, first round,
Yeah, yeah,
and the one on G-Rod was nasty.
yeah. It
Yeah,
was.
it's gross.
He fucked G-Rod
He's
up.
gonna do that to Phil.
I think so too.
We're
Now,
gonna see that.
Is Phil? Let's look at the stats here.
The
'cause
Hulk is gonna smash.
Phil can wrestle. He was like a college wrestler. I don't know if you're taking the Hulk down like that easily, but
Hulk's got a judo background, correct?
you tell me. I didn't actually know that.
I swore I could have heard that on one of his fights.
I mean, Phil 2.28 takedown average per 15 minutes.
So
36% accuracy.
yeah,
50% takedown D for Ferreira. I bet he probably defended one and
yeah.
didn't the other. Like there's probably only 2.
I like Ferreira.
I don't know. Phil likes to strike.
He's gonna strike. He ain't gonna wrestle.
So
I don't
I'm
think so either.
If he does, it'll be a desperation shot after getting wobbled.
yeah.
I guess I don't know if he's getting wobbled. I think
They got it even.
Basically a pick 'em. I mean, minus 116 Ferreira, slight favorite. But
I'm hammering Ferreira.
yeah.
Yeah.
Opened at minus 175. Money's coming on Phil.
I don't like that.
I mean,
Who are these so-called fucking experts?
Ferreira. Well, that's the public is
I know.
doing it, but Ferreira. I mean, obviously, people are probably seeing that last fight,
Yeah, it's the what,
You know,
for you done,
UFC
what have you done
debut
for me
guy.
lately kind of thing.
but yeah, I like the minus 116 on Ferreira,
I do too.
and I kind of like Ferreira first round.
I may put my life savings on it.
Yeah, that'd make for good content. Tapology. 82% Ferreira, 16, almost 1,700 votes.
I wasn't expecting seeing that with a damn near even fight.
I know, 89% KO TKO. I wonder if there was like some just big wig, like
Big bet.
sharp better, like just hammered Phil Hawes with like a lot of money and moved the line that
Yeah,
much.
that's weird.
Had to have been.
I don't think we've seen the votes look like that on a damn near a pick'em.
Yeah, I think Ferrer gets it done.
Yeah,
First round.
He's gonna knock him out. Unfortunately, Phil's getting his walking papers after this one, I think.
That's another possibility. 3 KOs in a row.
And I don't think I have a hard time picturing him signing elsewhere. He might be done after this. I mean,
You don't think?
I don't,
Why not?
because he's kind of been through the ringer, like
Yeah.
built up into this. He lost on the Ultimate Fighter
Yeah,
to get into the house, then got knocked out by
What
Marquez.
season was that?
Can't remember now. Because I remember Dana
To get into the house. So that was an old season.
Dana on the show,
Lost to Andrew Sanchez.
who ended up winning.
Probably got wrestled to death.
I think he got
Says decision.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He had to have gotten picked up, taken down 25 times
Yeah.
because that's what Andrew Sanchez does.
But so he had that opportunity, and on the show, I remember Dana talking about it. He trains with John Jones and stuff,
Yeah.
and then he loses. Then he comes to Contender Series, gets head kicked by Marquez.
God.
Then Bellator, Brave,
Goes on a little run there.
Contender Series. Had a good start to his UFC run, but
18-second knockout.
I mean, I don't know. It really depends on him, but like, it's hard to picture him fucking going back to the minors, you know?
Yeah. Next.
All right. Moving along.
I like
I
this one.
like Bautista.
This is a good one. This is like the high key banger probably
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
here. Ricky Simone versus Mario Bautista. Ricky Simone, no nickname, lame. 20-4, coming off of a pretty ugly loss to Song Yadong.
Wasn't it a late stoppage, like 5th round, 4th round?
Yeah. Let's check that real quick. 5th round.
5th round.
But he got beat up.
Yeah.
The whole fight. Fighting out of Vancouver, Washington. 31 years old, 5 feet 6 inches tall. Mario Bautista, 13-2, coming off of 5 wins in a row.
Shit.
30 years old, or fighting out of Glendale, Arizona. 30 years old, 5 feet 9 inches tall. I'm a big fan of Bautista. I like Simone too.
I like me some Ricky.
But Bautista's last fight was weird. It's kind of it scares me a little bit. That was Damon Blackshear got the twister,
And then
7 days later,
Right.
stepped in for Cody Garbrandt to fight Bautista.
Made it a fight.
Bautista had a hard time early with the wrestling. Like it's and he eventually Blackshear got tired. Obviously, 2 fights in a week. I mean,
Yeah.
got
Ricky
tired.
ain't gonna
and
do that to him though.
wrestle.
Yeah,
I mean,
Ricky can grapple
I just
pretty
think
well.
he can.
Ricky can match him in the wrestling, and that's I feel like if Mario is a better wrestler than somebody, he'll win. Like even if he's not as good of a striker, he can go to the wrestling.
Mhm.
But I feel like Ricky matches him in the wrestling at least.
I think Batista's kind of crisp standing up, though.
Yeah,
Ricky's good everywhere, in my opinion.
I mean Ricky's got some weird losses too. I mean, he got knocked out by Faber in 46
That
seconds.
was super fucking weird.
Rob Font beat him up, and Rob Font. You would think, now this was 2019, but
Right.
you would think Ricky would have a wrestling advantage against Rob Font, and he got
Everybody normally does.
beat up for 5 rounds. So I don't know. I think this is going to be a close one.
I'm going Ricky. Very close decision.
Yeah, that's me too, and I like Bautista a lot more.
I think
but
I'm going to go with Batista decision.
And this one should. I don't know what were the odds. It should be a fucking pick 'em.
minus 170 Ricky Simone, open minus 225. So there's been
They're betting him to
So there's been some money on Bautista, but I want to look at this, the grappling stats here real quick. So, Ricky, 5.84 takedowns per 15.
Damn, that's higher than what I would have thought.
50%
And he gets half of
accuracy. And Bautista's takedown,
D.
56%.
Maybe old Ricky mixes it up a little bit.
And that's a little worrisome because, I mean, Blackshear's pretty good wrestler, but Guido Canetti, Benito Lopez, Kelleher, Perrin, all strikers. Trevin Jones, striker. I mean, he fought Sandhagen, but he's not fighting a bunch of wrestlers.
Yeah.
And he has 56% takedown defense. So
I do like Bautista on the feet though.
yeah.
He throws a lot of different looks at you.
Yeah.
He's real like in and out and cuts a lot of weird angles and
Ricky's
he's real active.
Ricky's pretty stiff on the feet.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be really close. And another thing about Bautista is he's a guy that, like, he's a deep waters guy. Like he there's no find the door for him. He's gonna. Same with Simone, but
It's going to be a banger.
If it hits the mat, it's gonna be interesting because they're both really slick on the ground.
Yeah.
Batista, especially, dude. He's
a good scrambler.
He's slick.
Yeah. I think we're going to see a scramble fest.
Might be fight of the
especially-
night written all over it.
Yeah.
I'm slightly leaning Ricky Simone.
Me too, just slightly though.
You're going Batista?
Batista for me.
I could see him winning as well, but I'm going for the more experience.
1,735 votes on Tapology. 70% Simone, 81% by decision.
Yeah. I think that's what whoever wins is going to be by decision.
Mhm.
And then obviously 61% of Batista voters are going decision also. So yeah, it's gonna be close.
That'll be a fun one
I
to
wish
watch.
Bautista would have fought Cody Garbrandt because I think he would have won, but also that would have done so much for him. I mean,
Big name.
beating Cody, which was that was after Cody had beat Trevin Jones, right?
Is that after?
Because that was on the John Jones Cyril Gahn card, I believe.
Yeah, because Garbrandt got hurt or something like that.
Yeah, but he had a win before that, so it wasn't Cody off of 3 losses or whatever. It was
Yeah.
Cody off a win.
Cody's kind of getting it back now.
Yeah.
No?
We'll see. I mean, Kelleher's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got to see.
Don't book him against Fig, please. UFC.
Yeah, don't do that.
Anything else there?
Nah.
Next up, another biased pick for Dylan, I'm sure. Jim Miller versus Gabriel Benitez. Jim A10 Miller, 36-17, coming off of a disgusting knockout over Jesse Butler, who came in on short notice and died.
Yeah, and
that poor
came in on
kid.
short notice and died.
Fighting out of Whippany, New Jersey. 40 years old, 5 feet 8 inches tall. Gabriel Mowgli Benitez, 23-10, coming off of a win over Charlie Ontiveros. Fighting out of Tijuana, Mexico, 35 years old, 5 feet 8 inches tall.
He ain't no spring chicken either,
No, he's
motherfucker.
not. And he's been around probably longer than people realize, like in the UFC.
A lot of red.
Yeah. I mean, his UFC debut was, he was on Tough Latin America.
Holy shit, that was 10 years
in
ago.
2014.
Wow.
His actual debut was on UFC 180.
Ooh,
Verdum versus Hunt.
The head kick from Touchy Feely.
Yeah,
Why do I feel like we watched that?
I bet we did.
I guarantee
It
it.
was 2015.
Because you're
but-
Andre Dick Rider.
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I like him. Chad likes him too.
I like him. I don't mind him.
Yeah, I was like, what?
He didn't really spit bars the best.
So I think the course is good.
90 down a windy road. Shout out, Touchy.
Yeah, what do you don't like him or something?
I like him.
Dick?
Yeah,
Um,
stupid.
Yeah, I mean, Benitez, he's had a tough run. Charlie Ontiveros was 11-8.
Lost to Billy Q.
I mean, yeah.
That Onama knockout was gross.
I mean,
he fucking got just-
that was
he
like a
wore
Mortal
4 or
Kombat
5 punches before he hit the
fatality.
ground.
and he was like typical Onama fights. Onama was losing.
Oh yeah,
Like that was some Nate Marquardt, Tyron Woodley type
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Fence just wouldn't let him go down.
The fence just would not let him fall.
I mean, so the big thing here,
Not to say that Jim Miller's going to do that to him.
no. The big thing here is that Benitez is a disgusting low kicker. Like, he's like known for his low kicks.
You think
And-
old man Jim hasn't seen a low kick in his
No,
day?
but they're both southpaws, which makes that lead leg a little bit easier to get to.
I'm going old man Jim.
Yeah, me too.
What are the odds? Benitez probably a slight favorite.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, Jim favorite.
Oh.
Oh, Jim's a favorite. Now.
Ooh.
Minus 115. Wow. Okay, so minus 115 Jim, minus 105 Benitez, but Jim opened plus 120 and got hammered down to
Really?
the favorite,
If
basically.
I saw a plus by Jim Miller, I'd throw something on it.
Yeah, we missed it on that one. We missed the boat.
I like Jimmy.
How? You wrestle?
I never really thought of the how.
I think he needs to wrestle.
I think he does too. I think he needs to mix it up, but he does. He's got the old man strength. He got the old man power.
He can hang in there on the feet.
He can.
But, I mean, I do think Benitez may be a little sharper with the hands.
Probably.
I'd
I'd give Jim the grappling advantage.
For sure. I mean, Jim...
He's not.
I mean, this is a million fights against a million tough dudes. 43% takedown accuracy. 58% takedown D for Benitez. I mean, at least threaten it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
I mean-
just mix it in a little bit. Just get a reaction out of him.
But he's got to address the low kicks. I mean, that really could change everything.
I don't see Jim being the kind of guy that's just going to accept being leg kicked over and over and over again.
No.
I think I'm gonna
Shut up.
Go Benitez.
I'm going Benitez
I mean,
by decision.
this isn't a confident Jim Miller pick for me at all.
Not super confident for me, but I'm going to take him by another split. Maybe not a split, but a close decision.
I just think he's going to have like the top control long enough, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean I can see it.
I'm kind of with you. I think he needs to mix in the wrestling.
Yeah. Whoa.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Maybe-
What is it with these pick'ems that are just one-sided on the vote?
This might be some bias. I don't know.
These are some old school UFC fans right
Yeah.
here. These are a bunch of me's picking Jim Miller.
all these old school guys that haven't watched in a year, they're like, my New Year's resolution, I need to start watching UFC again. And then they go to tap all these.
Miller's
They start voting. 1,727 votes, 90% Jim Miller, 52% KO TKO, 21% decision.
I'm more on the decision
KO.
side.
Man, KO TKO.
I think he can touch him.
How many? Benitez has four knockout losses out of his 10 losses.
10 submission wins.
He's been knocked out 3 times in the UFC.
Well, let's make it 4, Jimmy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not counting Jim out for a knockout, but
No.
I think the wrestling needs to be.
I'm not totally counting Benitez out for winning either.
No, I mean, either.
I'm slight leaning Jimmy. Old man Jim.
I mean, he can definitely catch Jim on the feet, but this is a tough one.
He was beating the hell out of David Bonama's body too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a good body puncher.
Yeah, like 2 at a time.
He just, like you mentioned earlier, he's hittable. Like he's kind of he's not the most defensively. He's kind of like all these Mexicans. I mean, honestly, like Aldana, good boxer, no defense. I mean,
it's all offense.
Grasso even kind of similar.
All gas, all gas.
Yair, clearly he gets hit by Volk hard.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Now, love me some old man Jim.
All right, co-main, correct? Nope. Yeah, co-main. Yeah, rematch.
I think they should flip this fight and the last fight on the card. Jim should be the co-main.
Oh,
That
I
fight should
thought
be
you
co-main.
meant them.
No.
Okay.
No, that fight should be co-main. Anyways.
I mean, these guys are ranked.
Old man Jim's not ranked at 55?
Is he? He's not as ranked as high, at least. I don't think he's ranked, is he?
Surely.
Pause.
Hold, please. Top 15? Where's he at?
No, he's not ranked.
Holy fuck!
He's old, man.
Fuck, man.
I mean, they basically like. I mean, they've
Real
kind of
quick,
they
while
kind of made a new division for him. I mean, he's fought Cowboy and fucking Diego Sanchez and Lozon and all these guys.
Yeah. While we're on here, is go back to that real
Oh
quick.
shit!
I just want to see if goddamn Arlovski, is he anywhere in the heavyweight rankings at all? Since we're talking about old guys, he's not.
No, he's. I mean, gotta be close.
I like a bunch of old unranked fighters.
Yeah,
We've been trying to tell you that.
That's true. I mean, and Arlovski fighting Waldo. I mean,
Waldo ain't on there either.
but that clearly doesn't really do much for Andrei. Like
either of them.
he doesn't. Waldo. I mean, Waldo may be ranked
If you're Waldo,
after beating Andrei, but I don't think Andrei's going to be
so.
ranked after beating Waldo.
yeah, you beat a 45-year-old heavyweight who's literally been fighting since he was 20 years old.
Yeah, I mean, it just means more, I think, for Waldo to beat Andrei than Andrei to beat Waldo.
I agree. Anyways, back to
So rematch, kind of weird rematch, but I think we talked about this earlier. The timing and just nobody else is available around there. But Matheus Nicolau, Manel Kape 2, Matheus Nicolau 19-3-1, coming off of a loss that we were there in person for in Kansas City against Brandon Royval. Fighting out of Brazil, 31 years old, 5 feet 6 inches tall. Manel Starboy Kape,
I'm a motherfucking star boy.
19-6, coming off of 4 wins in a row. From Portugal, fighting out of Vegas, 30 years old, 5 feet 5 inches tall.
Likes to say the F word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Not the fuck one.
And talks all the shit on Twitter.
Hates city kickboxing.
Yeah.
I want to see Kai and him fight.
I do too.
That should be the fight.
It'd be
I don't.
fun.
I mean, we mentioned
Just
this
for
off
the sake
air.
of that happening, I want Kape to win to set that up.
Yeah, but
I guess even if he loses,
but
he
with
can
that-
still do it.
I mean, if he wins, that might set up a title fight for him.
Yeah.
We talked
Either
about this
way.
off air, but like I don't know why this has to be something to do with Kai. But why is this the fight and not him versus Kai?
Maybe he's
Because that was what was originally supposed to happen.
maybe he's got an injury or something.
And
or,
Kai's one spot above Nicolau.
Yeah, it has to be an injury or something. Or
I mean,
after
the God,
I was just gonna say after watching this first fight,
yeah,
when Nicolau was getting stuffed on the takedowns, he was kind of deer in the headlights,
yeah.
kind of overwhelmed with the striking from Kape, and I kind of see that happening again.
Yeah, I think if anything,
Because Kape's kind of nasty on the feet. Like he doesn't, like you said earlier, he doesn't really like sit down and throw a lot of power, but he's in your face and he's throwing a lot of volume.
yeah, and he's tough. I mean, I'm sure people are kind of worried about this fucking short notice Felipe dos Santos fight. That's probably I'm sure the votes will kind of and the odds might show that people are a little bit worried about that. But I mean, he's fucking tough as nails.
Yeah.
Felipe hit him with everything he had, and Kape was still right in there.
mm-hmm.
So, and Nicolau, not like a ridiculous power puncher by any means, but yeah, I mean, Nicolau got the takedowns in that first round in the first fight,
But then just
and then as soon as he wasn't getting them,
all went downhill from there.
Kape just put the foot on the gas.
If Kape can stay off the ground, I'm gonna go Kape by just sprawl and brawl decision.
The weird thing about that is that I'm pretty sure Kape lost that fight.
The first one?
Yeah, he lost.
What?
By
Split
They
split.
gave him the no.
Yeah, split.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I don't think. I think Kape's going to get it done this time.
Yeah,
I'm almost leaning towards that Kape's going to finish him.
I think he knocks him out. I mean,
Oh, really?
not only. I mean, I don't necessarily think.
I can't believe he
Nicolau's-
lost that fucking fight.
I know. I don't think Nicolau's necessarily chinny because of the knee from Roybal. That was
Mhm.
like such a weird, like, fucking just flash knockout.
Yeah.
I don't think he's chinny, but I mean, Kape, he's just gonna get in his face again.
Yeah.
Small cage, get in his face, back him up. And Nicolau, I mentioned this earlier. He kind of reminds me of Leon. He's like really like patient and waits and waits and waits and
Kape don't wait for shit.
no.
Kape's in your face.
Kape's knocked down his last 4 opponents, by the way.
And he'll cut a very what's the word I want to use?
Offensive.
Yes.
Promo.
Promo after the fight. Offensive.
Yeah, I mean, I hate Kape, but I like him. in this
Offensive but
fight.
entertaining.
I want Nicolau to win.
Is this the only sport where guys just can say that and no one really cares?
There was 2 that night.
There was.
It was like a debut guy that said it.
There was.
And he's still in the UFC.
It's a ballsy move there.
I mean, Dana slapped his wife. So.
Could you imagine like someone just take a quarterback, like throws for 3 touchdowns and they talk to him after the game?
Yeah, and he just says,
Fuck all you.
yeah. Just F-bombs everywhere.
So the odds are not kind of what I was expecting. Minus 240 Kape, plus 205 Nicolau. I thought they'd be a lot closer than that, but
Yeah, I think Kape's going to get it done.
haven't moved a ton. I mean, minus 210 open for Kape. Tapology,
He's going to come out and make a statement, I think.
wow.
Damn.
1,823 votes, 86% Kape, 55% KO TKO.
Are these the most like one-sided votes ever on a card?
It's weird. I mean,
But the odds are been fairly close.
I mean, sometimes if they do a card in Australia or a card in Brazil, you'd expect more one-sided for the home guy a little bit, but this is at the Apex. It's not like the hometown
Right.
fans are picking one nationality. You know, it's weird that they're so one-sided right now.
Yeah.
I like Kape.
I do too.
Inside
I'm going
distance.
Kape decision. I don't know if he gets him out of there. It's possible. I'm gonna lean decision.
I think Kape finishes him.
I think he knocks him out or TKOs him. Anything else there?
Nah.
Main event, another rematch, but one that should actually happen.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Magomed Ankalaev versus Johnny Walker 2. Magomed Ankalaev, 18-1-1. Why does that say draw? Was that a draw?
Is it,
That was a draw.
It was,
a split
yeah.
draw.
He's coming off a no contest and a draw, back to back.
Damn.
Fighting out of Russia, 31 years old, 6 feet 3 inches tall. Johnny Walker, 21-7, obviously coming off of a no contest and 3 wins previous to that. 31 years old, fighting out of England, actually, Southampton, England, although I thought he trained at SBG Ireland.
Yeah.
31 years old, 6 feet 6 inches tall.
God, he's tall.
Johnny, he's had the whole
Yeah.
the gambit of like runs in the UFC. Like he had 3 fights that lasted like less than a minute and a half total. Like knocking everybody out.
Super.
Then he goes on a
up and
losing
down,
streak.
like he is when he gets wobbled in the cage. He is the most entertaining person to watch get knocked out.
Yeah. What was it? It was Jamal Hill, right?
I think so.
That one was crazy.
And even when he does knock someone out, still entertaining. Just blows his own shoulder out.
Yeah. I mean, he's fought some motherfuckers.
Yeah,
like,
he has,
I mean,
dude. Look at that fucking lineup.
He knocked the shit out of Khalil. Is that when he fucked his arm up? Or no, that was after, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Serkinov.
I
But
think if you run that one back, I kind of like Khalil, dude.
I mean, it wouldn't go like. I mean, you remember that one? It
I honestly don't.
was like tie clinch type thing, and
Over
he
the
just
top.
bang, bang, bang,
Oh, okay.
elbowed
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck
yeah.
out of him.
Yeah.
But Serkinov, Corey Anderson, Nikita Krylov, Ryan Spann, Thiago Santos, Jamal Hill, Kudalaba, Paul Craig, Anthony Smith, Ankalaev.
That's a lot of names.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know if the odds should be this swayed because I know the last fight was really fucking short, but I thought he looked pretty damn good.
Minus 550 Ankalaev, plus 400.
That's super
I don't
wide.
know. Honestly, the way I remember the fight and how it was going, I think Ankalaev's gonna finish him.
I mean, obviously, the fake I'm hurt flying knee, but
if that landed,
That's
you're
the
still looking for Ankalaev's head.
oh yeah, but the problem is it didn't, and Johnny was on his back.
Yeah.
But he's got that X factor. He could throw some shit out like that at any given time.
He could, but
I don't see it happening.
if he's on his back again and Ankalaev doesn't illegally knee him, I just don't. That's bad for him. That's horrible for him.
I'm going Ankalaev.
Yeah,
Probably decision.
Ankalaev's gonna finish.
I'm gonna
him.
go Ankalaev sub, like third, fourth round
later.
Yeah,
I don't know. I can see Ankalaev.
but he's a good striker too.
Watch Ankalaev get caught with something fucking
Dude,
crazy.
I'm a Johnny. You guys know this.
Oh
Yeah, you like Johnny.
I'm the Johnny Walker fan of the podcast. Everyone else hates his guts, but I want him to fucking flying knee the shit out of Ankalaev, especially now that you picked Ankalaev to be the champ by the end of 2024.
Yeah, I did.
Like, I want Ankalaev sleeping, but I don't think
That I mean,
he's never been knocked out.
No.
His only loss was 1 second left in the third round to Paul Craig.
which is insane to think about now.
Yeah, triangle in 2018.
That's crazy, dude. I fucking love you, Paul.
But I mean, if you look at like strength of competition, I would. I mean, they got a lot of similar, like the same people.
Tiago,
but
Anthony.
I think Johnny's fought the more tougher guys total.
They both fought Kutalaba.
Fucking Ankalaev fought him twice.
He did fight him twice, back to back.
It was that actually. Speaking of faking your hurt,
that was the
yeah.
but
he faked.
Yeah, that was fucked up. Kutalaba was like, "Are you kidding me?"
but I mean, I don't know. Johnny's
And then he gets knocked out in the first round. In the rematch.
Johnny can hang with him on the feet.
He can.
100%.
That's his only hope. Is just one of them crazy jumping, spinning. I don't know.
Yeah, because Ankalaev, he's like surgical with it. He doesn't take risks.
Johnny's gonna have to explode.
Yeah,
But then, like you said, he could end up on his ass.
yeah. That's the conundrum here.
Yep.
I'm picking Ankalaev, unfortunately, but Tapology 800, almost one away from 1,900 votes. 74% Ankalaev, 55% KO/TKO, 29%.
I don't mind that
decision.
either. Well, you've seen Johnny get knocked out.
I'm with the
before.
7% submission category. Apparently,
I think he's gonna knock out Johnny.
you're going Ankalaev.
Yeah. My champ.
Yeah, you're champ. Yeah, but I mean, I'm excited for this card. Obviously,
There's a lot of good ones, dude.
the first card back in like a 4 or 5 week break, whatever it's been.
Not bad.
But yeah, not bad, especially because there's a pay per view next week.
Well,
But even this card's good too, though.
Yeah, the next 3, is it 3, 7, 8, 9? The next 4 pay-per-views are going to be fucking huge.
300 might be the shittiest of them all, honestly.
Yeah.
We'll see, but yeah, I mean,
But to have those kind of names and still put a card together like that's pretty cool.
it's Strickland, Duplessis. What's 298? I know 299. Sean and Cheeto. 298.
Is that the one in Canada?
Yeah, Volk Taporia.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think so.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude. Get your dicks out,
We'll
boys.
let's real quick. We'll just run through what all the cards are coming up until 300. Ankalaev, Walker 2, 297 Strickland versus Duplessis.
Hold on. I hope to God Sean wins this.
Yes.
Let's pick real quick. Just the headliners. Just pick.
Oh, okay. I'm picking Sean.
Sean.
I have Drickus.
I hate Jerkis, man.
I do too.
I don't hate him as a person, but I hate the way he fights.
Yeah.
Roman Dolidze versus Nazardine Imavov. I've been a Dolidze guy for a while now. He's fucking scary.
I'm going to lead
He
that.
kills motherfuckers. I'm picking Dolidze.
I got Imavov.
Just picking everything we
Yeah.
don't pick. This is a weird one. I mean,
That is
Apex card, but
That is
Jack Hermanson, Joe Pyfer. The UFC loves Joe Pyfer, so
a weird headliner.
they're
though.
making him headline.
I'm going Jack.
Really?
Yep.
I'm picking.
I'm Piper.
Joe.
He's going to lose, but I'm
I've got
picking him.
Piper.
Okay. I think Piper probably knocks him out.
Yeah, that's what I got. Oh,
And then another big one, UFC 298, Volk versus Taporia. I'm picking Taporia. I think he's going to be champ for a long time.
I think Taporia is
The great.
Oh, I love
Picking the
you,
great?
Volk.
The great.
I
You
love
picked
you.
Volk in the end of the year.
I love you, Volk, but I think this is the end of it.
I would
man.
be so much more excited if he didn't come off of a knockout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had kick knockout in
Yeah.
the first round.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Topuria is going
Yeah,
to.
and it was like 2 months ago.
I think
Yeah.
Topuria is going to knock him out.
Albazi's got Moreno's number.
Moreno versus Albazi. I like Albazi a lot, but I'm picking Moreno.
I love Moreno, but I think I had Albazi being the champ.
I'm going Albazi.
Who you going here?
I got TBD.
TBD versus TBD.
Yeah.
Is there any fights on this card?
That's odd.
Nope.
They just have a card with no one on it.
That's in Saudi Arabia.
Huh.
Kingdom Arena. Something's fucked up here.
Yeah. UFC,
And then-
their fucking website
It's terrible.
sucks.
And then Sean Cheeto too.
Sean,
I'm picking Cheeto.
Sean's going to win
I'm
that.
picking Cheeto.
I'm going Cheeto.
Sean's not.
I like Sean. Sean has
I
grown
do
on
too.
me
I do too.
exponentially.
I just think Cheeto's not going anywhere. Like,
Nah.
and his recent losses have been wrestle fucks.
And that ain't happening, obviously.
Now
I
Cheeto, he loves to just lose rounds,
He does.
but and not like really take that much
I just
damage.
don't know if Sean's
but
going to be able to snipe him like he did Aljo.
the range is going to be tough. Cheeto's not like way shorter than him or anything, but
Yeah.
Sean's just got the range figured out,
Yeah.
man. Like that's going to be the hard part.
I think I have Sean at champ.
I mean, again, I like Sean, but I would like to see Cheeto knock him out.
It's much better for the UFC if Sean holds onto that belt as long as he possibly can.
He's-
And if he wins, I won't be upset either. Like I said, he's been great.
No.
He's growing on me. I like Sean.
There's a lot of matchups there that are
I just see Cheeto making it a fucking dirty dog fight.
dirty dick fest.
Yeah.
So those aren't TBDs.
What the fuck?
I don't know if this may be the main event. I don't know, but Atlantic City, Blanchfield, Fierro. We kind of already talked about this one. I'm going Blanchfield.
Fiero, of course.
I can't remember.
I think you picked Fiero.
Did I?
I think so. I think John was the only one that had Blanchfield.
Vittori
Maybe Seth had her. I can't remember.
as the champ.
No. It's for that fight.
Oh, we didn't actually pick the fight. I don't think, did we?
We didn't pick the fight?
I just think we were talking about who would be champ.
Yeah.
And I said Aaron would be the champ, meaning she.
I didn't pick Feroz champ, I don't think.
I think you
I
picked
remember.
Valentina. but
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. We didn't actually pick the winners
No.
of this fight, but picking Aaron, Vittori, Brendan Allen.
I like Brendan Allen.
Brendan
This
Allen.
one's tough.
I like Allen.
Vittori is a tough son
I'm
of a
picking,
bitch.
I'm picking Vittori.
Look at their shoulder tats next to each other.
yeah, like same person.
Stuck on you.
I got
Yeah.
Brendan Allen, man. I've become more and more of a fan.
Allen's on a hot streak, dude. I like him.
Picking Vittori.
He beat our fucking boy.
Paul.
My boy. Us
So-
three's boy.
Yeah, not mine.
Or just me and Seth.
I mean, UFC 300 as of right now, the top fight is Erie versus Rakic. That's not going to be
That's
the main
not
event.
gonna
It's
headline.
Bilal Leon. And
more
I'm,
than likely, that's
I'm
what they've
picking
been
Bilal.
talking.
Picking the shit
I
out
hope
of Bilal.
that's not
I'm not
fucking
picking
big
Bilal.
boy.
I'll never pick Bilal.
I'm picking Bilal. I'm picking Rakic. Picking Cater.
I got
Ooh.
Cater over Aljo too.
We bet on it.
We did.
I've got Rakic over Yuri.
Yeah.
I'm taking Aljo.
And what about this one?
What did I?
I think you had.
What
Did
did
you
I
pick
pick?
Yuri as the champ or becoming the champ?
No.
Pereira.
Or you still had Pereira?
I don't know, man.
I think I have Rakic being the champ.
I did too.
That one's tough. Too close for me to call currently.
I got Rakic.
All right. Enough of the not previewing this card that we were supposed to preview. You guys got anything else to say?
Nope.
I'm excited. This year's going to be fun.
Yeah. Let us know what you think of the backdrop.
I fucking love it now that I'm seeing it again.
We're gonna work on the lighting a little bit, but we're stoked about it. Shout out to Audie
That looks so cool, dude.
Yeah, he did a hell of a job.
at HOR Podcast, Instagram at Hungoverhandright, TikTok. Like and subscribe if you want some more MMA shit like this and you like beer. Thanks to San Fagan for filling in for Seth,
Thanks, buddy.
and we'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Later.
See ya.